Hola, hola, it's your girl Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome, and I am here to remind you. I'm a confidence coach, and I'm a bold stand for confidence, and I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hey, what's happening? I love you, and I'm so happy that you're here. That's what I want to tell you. Life couldn't be any better. Seriously, you guys. Oh my gosh. I am over the moon. We're about to open the Global Sisterhood, which is my online year-long group coaching program. And literally it's about to open in like a few days. I have been chatting to my current students who are in there. There's about 73 women right now that are in the online version. And the shit that is happening for these women, like one of my mentors once told me that, you know, there was a story about when you do something kind for someone, it's really beautiful because you get to experience being kind to another human. And it's huge, like the heart cohesion and how amazing you feel and the chemicals that gets created in your body when you do something kind for another is great, right? But there was research that found that when you watch someone do something kind for someone else, like you watch it, so you're watching two people be kind to each other and the reaction that they're having, you experience the most love and the most gratitude more than them, which is crazy because as the observer, you take on everything that's happening as if it's for you, which I am like totally feeling that when it comes to the sisterhood women that I'm working with, because I'm watching them on social media. I'm watching them fucking launch podcasts and I'm watching them, you know, look after each other and share. And it's just so fucking beautiful to watch people evolve and watch people shape up into who they actually are. I don't even know how to explain that. It's just so, like, literally my life couldn't be any better. Just being able to watch what these women are doing and creating for themselves. So I am freaking pumped. I've had the best year. I've had the best day. I've had the best month. I'm feeling really great. And we're about to go on our retreat. So we are about to go to retreat, the November retreat here in Melbourne. That's tomorrow. And so I'm feeling all the good juju, peoples. But I wanted to come to you in this podcast because this is a topic that my husband is going to want to punch me and be like, girl, please. And he won't actually punch me, just in case you're wondering, please. But he is going to laugh at me from this podcast because I hate cleaning. Like, I hate it. And I've told y'all before, if you listen to my podcast, I'll be like, I didn't come here to clean. Like, literally, I don't like it. I'm not interested in it. It's something that it's not my jam. Right? And there's people that like certain things. I would rather cook. I love cooking. I don't have time to cook, but I love cooking. I don't give a damn about cleaning. Like, I love a mess. I don't give a fuck. It's not important to me. My husband, on the other hand, is obsessed. Like, he needs a clean house. He tells me he doesn't like cleaning, but he cleans because he has to, but he doesn't like it. But I'm like, nah, you like it because he worries about it and he thinks it makes him feel good when the house is clean. So I've been chatting to a lot of my mother clients and a lot of my business women clients and hearing about the guilt and the wanting to do all the things. And we live now in 2019, the woman has to be fucking superwoman. And that shit's hard. You cannot be superwoman. It doesn't exist. You can't do all the things and, you know, have a great sex life, be a great parent, you know, do really well in your business or work, you know, have a clean fucking house, have home cooked, grass fed, organic fucking vegan meals for your family, have a killer podcast, have a great body, have a great relationship with all your friends. And like, the balance is bullshit. There's no fucking balance. There's integration. And I did a podcast about that, by the way. It's called Work-Life Balance My Ass. I just think we put so much pressure on ourselves. And so this podcast is literally about why you need to stop cleaning. And if it's not cleaning for you and it's something else you're obsessing about, enter that there for you. If it's like, stop cooking, stop trying to be perfect, whatever. But for me, the stop cleaning was really for you ladies out there who are hitting me up and you're like, how the fuck do we do it all? And you're so stressed that you want your house to be clean. And on your free time, and I'm doing air quotes, free time, because nobody has fucking free time anymore, you're worried about the house being clean. And you're worried about, you know, the shit that, I'm not saying don't wash your fucking dishes and don't worry about the laundry. Like, you need clean underwear. I feel you. I understand. But is that the best use of your time? And why the fuck are you so worried about cleaning and making sure your house looks perfect? And when your friends come over, you're saying, sorry about my mess. By the way, I stopped doing that shit. I used to do that. I'm like, I'm so sorry, my house is a hot mess. I don't even apologize now. If someone comes to my house or they sit in my car, it's a fucking bomb. I'm proud of that bomb. I'm like, this is my organized mess. And I'm a mother of 2 and I live in my car and welcome. Like, that's it. I'm not going to fucking apologize. And then think about that. If you do clean your car or you clean your house because someone's coming over, if that's not the fakest shit in the world, because technically that's not how your house looks. You're not actually that clean. Your house doesn't look schmick all the time. And now you're pretending to be a clean person or pretending to have your shit together and cleaning because your friends are coming over. So that's you giving too many fucks of what other people think about you so that you have a clean house so that people think you're clean. And it's like, I don't want anybody to think I'm clean. I'm like, welcome to the jungle. This is my house. There's fucking shit everywhere. I have 2 kids and I don't like cleaning. Even though my husband wants to clean, he loves it. For him, it's like a mental thing. He feels calm and relaxed. And that's what he says. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So do what you need to do. But like, this invitation, this podcast is for you if you are finding yourself having free time, but you're obsessing about cleaning. Or you can't chill, you can't hang out with your kids because I gotta do the dishes. I gotta do the laundry. I gotta do this thing. Especially out there, if you're a mother and you're a businesswoman, let me tell you something. Let me keep it fucking raw and real with you. My husband and I spent, how many months ago? Possibly like 3 or 4 months ago, our fucking takeaway bill was like $2,000. Now, I'm telling you that shame free. It was $2,000. My husband's like, fuck, we spent $2,000 on takeaway. Like, takeaway meaning like delivery food or like Uber Eats or eating out, right? Now, y'all know, if you've been listening to my podcast, like, we are building a fucking fempire. You know, we are building a business here that is global, and we're trying to make a massive movement, you know, of empowering women around the globe. That's not an easy fucking thing to do when you got 2 kids and, you know, there's a lot going on in your world. So you got to give something up. So my husband and I were like, I said, honey, I love to cook, but now it's become a fucking chore, and I'm not good with chores. And if it's too hard, I'm like, let's find a better way, because I'm very resourceful. So I'm like, what else can we do? So we were paying someone to cook for us. And then the food, it didn't work. It didn't work for us. And then we decided we would try takeaway. And then we're like, maybe Hamish's mom can make us food. But it's like Sri Lankan food. And having rice and curry every night does not work for us either. So we're like, okay, that's not working. Finally, Hamish found this company here in in Australia. And it's called Muscle Chef. And they basically, it's all gym, because my husband has a gym. And so his clients were struggling with meal prep. And meal prep sounds really cute. And you can watch all the fucking videos on YouTube. But unless you dedicate that time on a Sunday and you get your kids helping you and you actually prep all the meals, you're not going to do it. It's hard work. But if you're going to do it, great. But for me, I know that I can't be running a fempire, global business, having a great fucking sex life with my husband, being a great mother that's present, answering all my social media messages, having a killer podcast, blah, 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 working out. I can't do all those things and have a great, I can't fucking be the best dick sucker for my husband and be the best mother and have a great podcast and cook dinner. That shit ain't going down. And I am not going to give up a sexy sex life and good time with my husband to be fucking cleaning my house. That shit ain't going down for me. So for me, what we did, we found this company that makes meals. And they're like fresh, grass-fed. You can get vegan meals. They're amazing, right? And so what we do is we order them for the gym so the clients have the meals, but we also buy them for our home. So literally we spend money on these meals, and it's not sexy because you pop them in the microwave. They're fucking delicious though. And it's fresh. Like, it's not frozen. It's not fucking full of salt and shit. It's like amazing food. Whoever made this company up, I want to kiss your face. Muscle Chef. Shout out to Muscle Chef. If you want to sponsor my podcast, please feel free. Like, amazing, right? So literally, we're putting shit in a microwave. It's not sexy, but that's what we do. And then sometimes for breakfast or whatever, we'll go out and eat something. Our Uber takeaway bill is a lot less. For my kids, like, we go get chicken and chips. We're like fish and chips. And sometimes I make spaghetti and meatballs or whatever for them. But it's really rare. Like, I want you to know that I cannot do it all. And I don't do it all. And some of y'all think that these people that you follow are amazing mothers and they cook fresh food and they organic and they do all this shit. Nah, man. I struggle to work out. And the gym is upstairs from my office. And the only reason I do it is because I need to move my body. I love lifting weights. And if I didn't have the gym upstairs, I don't know how I would fit it in. So there are things that you sacrifice when you are doing this work. And there are things that you need to sacrifice when you are trying to be fucking superwoman. And cleaning is not a fucking priority. Also, if you financially can, get a fucking cleaner. And don't be one of those women that are like, oh, but the cleaner's not going to do it like me. Well, find a better fucking cleaner. That's a shit excuse to do it yourself. And I'm like, if you want to do it yourself and it doesn't mess with you, great. But the women that I've been speaking to lately, it's messing with you. And it's not a good use of your time. What else could you be doing with that time? Could you be building a business? Could you be hanging out with your kids? Could you be being present? Could you be getting a massage? Could you be going to a yoga class or a art or a pottery or a dancing class? Like, what else could you be doing? Because life is short as fuck. And crumbs on the floor and a messy house is not a big fucking deal. So I really want you to make love to the mess. Like, I really want you in this podcast, my invitation is for you to really start looking at how you can get okay with your house being messy. How can you get okay with things not being perfectly in order all the time if you're a high-strung mother like I am? You know, how can you be okay with, you know, your friends coming over or someone coming over and the house is a mess? Guess what? And not apologizing for that. Try not to apologize for that. Because if someone's at your house, they know you got kids, they know you have a crazy life, they know that you're busy, like, they're not expecting your house to be clean. And let me tell you something else. If your house is super fucking clean, it's actually really, really intimidating. And it becomes that whole perfection shit that I talk about, how when you're perfect, you're intimidating to me, and that creates separation because I'm not like you, then I don't feel like you get me and I don't trust you. And then the vulnerability of you and you being real and raw and going, my house is a fucking bomb and these kids, and me going, vulnerability builds connection. So if I come to your house and I'm a mother and I'm a businesswoman and I got my life sorted and, you know, I'm trying to work shit out, but there's a hot mess, I feel like, oh good, I'm not the only crazy woman. Like, someone else has a messy house. Awesome. It makes me feel, and I'm not saying do it so people feel normal. Jeez. Motorcycle's loud. Sorry about that. I'm not saying do it so people feel normal, but like, keep it real with yourself. It feels so much better to keep it real with yourself than you being like, I have to be this thing. I have to be perfect. My house has to be clean. It's like, fuck that, man. Like, give that shit up. That's exhausting. It's really exhausting. And so my invitation to you is to stop fucking cleaning. Stop worrying about having a clean house. Stop worrying about making sure everything's perfect. If you can't cook and you hate cooking, don't fucking cook. I'm telling you right now, be resourceful. Find ways to have things done for you. I'm about to get a cleaner. I got to ask my husband because he is particular about how he likes to clean. But like, we need to get a cleaner because I cannot do what I'm doing if I still want to be the perfect mother and I want to make sure that my kids have organic food and I want to make sure that, you know, they eat veggies and I want to make sure that my house is clean and I want to make sure that blah, blah, blah. Like, it's too much to do and you cannot do it all. So the shit that's not that important, I think you should outsource. And if you financially cannot outsource, I think you need to make love to the mess. I think you need to get cool with having a hot fucking mess and being okay with that shit. That's my invitation for this podcast. Stop fucking cleaning. Stop worrying about that shit. And if you know, like me, that you didn't come here to clean, find a way to not clean. Find a way to make less of a mess. Find a way to get someone in to help you clean. See if you can hire someone. If you got parents that are willing to help you. If you have a teenager who is willing to do it for money, like get your kids involved. If you got older kids, I can't wait for my kids to be older. Like, yep, you're going to wash this. I'm asking my 4-year-old, put this away. Put this here. Can you get my shoes? Like, you need help. You cannot do it all is the point of the story. So stop trying to do it all, girlfriend. Okay? I love you. I hope that you have a fabulous week. I hope you're loving the podcast. Please share this with a sister who needs to hear it. And also, massive thank you to those of you out there who have left me a review on iTunes. If you don't know how to do it, you just go to iTunes, Apple iTunes podcast app, or on the desktop, and you slide all the way down, and you click on review, and you give me however many stars you would like, whatever you'd like, and you write some words. And it really helps because it gets the podcast visible to be able to be seen by other women. You can also do it on the desktop if you go to Apple iTunes podcast, and then you can rate and review it there as well. So thank you deeply. For those of you that are waiting to join the Global Sisterhood, by the time this shit comes out, it should be out. It should be ready. You should be able to join whenever you want and work with me. I'm so excited for this transformational shit that's going to go out into the world. I've put literally my heart, soul, sweat, blood, tears, everything into this course. I'm keeping it at a really affordable price on purpose because I want it to reach the pockets of the ghettos. I want it to reach marginalized communities where I was born and raised. I want it to reach, countries where they may have Wi-Fi, but it's not the best place and it's not the best living. I want it to be able to be accessible for all women. So I'm really looking forward to this shit launching and me being able to work with you, especially if you've been loving the podcast, because you're going to get way deeper than the podcast and the how-tos and the workbooks and everything. So I am pumped. I love you so much. Have a gorgeous week, you amazing human. Thank you so much for listening. I so appreciate your ears, your time, your energy, and your attention. Please do me a favor and head over to Apple iTunes, subscribe so that you don't miss an episode. Share this episode with a sister who you know needs to hear it. And if you feel called to, leave me a review. I'd love to know what you think about the podcast. I'd love to know how this information is helping you change your world. Thank you so much for being here. I know that there are many podcasts you could listen to, and I really appreciate you listening to mine. Have a gorgeous week, honey.